Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Welcome to day 23, 33 of Diabetes and I, the daily vlog series that I do to show y'all how I combat this type 2 diabetes with the 1-2, you feel me? Yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and check out the other videos here, such as my product reviews, my how-to videos for YouTubers, my TV and movie reviews, my reactions, my video clips, my shorts, my live streams, my daily vlogs that you're watching right now, and last but not least, my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV. Shoutouts to the members of the live chat crew. Most notable members includes Avid the Greek Goddess, Sexy Trees 1408, Queen Candace, Michael Marshall, Life's Magical Journey, Lightfoot to Sharia, Lala the High Vibe Coach, and last but not least, my sis, the big sis of YouTube, Latanya Porter. Special consideration goes to my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who co-hosts the Nerd Strip Club with me. You ain't checked out our channel yet. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? What you waiting on? Go do that there. Go do that there. Go do that there. Alright. And also shout outs to the members of the 1408, which includes Life's Magical Journey, Detroit Soloists, Positive Crash Outs, Pretty Hard to Conquer World, Sexy Trees 1408, Kendi K All Day, Lala the High Vibe Coach, Scrabble Bees, Motivated to Soar, Charlene Hill, and last but not least, Deanna Troop. If you yourself would like to be a member of the 1408, you're gonna have to wait until we get back monetized here on the channel. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it do what it do and does what it does. So hold for a sec here. So yeah, we're gonna make it do what it do and does what it does. You know what I'm saying? We are out here, we are out here, we are out here. Meantime, between time, if you truly want to support Slim Jim Longfoot and all of my endeavors, check out the links in the description below, which includes the books I've written, the books I've drawn, the merchandise that I have, and last but not least, my sister's cash app on behalf of my awesome niece Paris, who was shot on the 2nd of February back in 2022. Hashtag Paris Strong, hashtag Prayers for Paris, whether that's FOR or the number 4, Paris with 2 R's, y'all. That part. I hope everybody's been doing good, doing great. You know what I'm saying? We out here just trying to make it do what it do and does what it does on all these levels of greatness. You know, on all these levels of greatness, that's what we are trying to do. And that's what we not trying to do. That's what we are going to do. That's what we are going to do. It's all about, you know, understanding that power of assumption, that manifestations. You know, next month, of course, will be Affirmations August. You know what I'm saying? We did Affirmations in April, and here we are almost 4 months later, getting ready to do Affirmations August, of course. You know what I'm saying? We stand on top of everything that we got going on. You feel me? Everything that we got going on, we coming for it all in 2026 in the mix. You feel me? We coming for it all 2026 in the mix. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. So I hope y'all are here with me and here for me as we continue to make that thing do what it do and does what it does, because that's what we are here to do. That's what we are here to do. That's what we are here to do. So yeah, I'm up here sharing links out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The job is never finished when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, when you're doing your own promoting, you know, when you're doing everything up under the sun, trying to make everything, you know, put everything out here. You know what I'm saying? It's like you already got the products, so now it's just time to get it all out there. Get it all out there and make it do what it do. Get it all out there and make it do what it do. So yeah, that's what we here to do. That's what we are here to do. Today is the 23rd of July, 2026. Leo season has begun. Shout outs to my Leos. 2 of the 4 most important women in my life are Leos. You know what I'm saying? That's my sister and my late mom. And then of course you got my niece and my niece's daughter, my great niece. Those are my other two important women's, the Libra and the Taurus. You dig? So that part. Meantime, between times, you know what I'm saying? We up here chilling, making it do what it do, and does what it does. So we just trying to make it do what it do and does what it does on this Thursday. You dig? On this Thursday, this 23rd day of July 2026 is 11:56 a.m. right now as I currently record this daily vlog. Later on today, we'll be dropping episode 231 of GOAT 1408 TV. Happy and blessed to say that, because you know, GOAT 1408 TV before last week had a pretty good hiatus. I think we had about a good 4 months in between episodes, if I recall correctly, because 227 had dropped. Because you know what I'm saying, 227 had dropped 4 months ago. 227 had dropped 4 months ago, and then we dropped 228, coming back with 228, doing the Michael Jackson pick that I did. And then 229 was on Jelly's birthday, which was a week ago, 8 days ago to be exact. Jelly Bean, Turner of Jelly Bean Dream. And we dropped Motivated to Soar's episode yesterday, episode 230, which of course we'll be shouting out those who coming in on that. And then today is episode 231 will be dropping this evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So shout outs to all y'all for sliding through, most definitely on that, for sliding through on that. Just making it do what it do and does what it does. Once again, the 220s was an amazing decade of art, you know what I'm saying, because we had got back to doing real muses, muses and subjects, starting on episode 216 back with Gabby Jane and DJ Sunnyside Up. Then Detroit Solo was at 218, and then we hit the 220s with La La the High Vibe Coach, Bipolar Bella at 221, Queen's Alchemy at 222, Pretty Hard to Conquer at 223, Quarters Reported 225, Shots of Riot Quarters Reported at 224, Shots of Riot 225, Kiss from Jay at 226. Then we did Cherry Shinobi, the character Cherry Shinobi, of course, created by Cherry Johnson at 227. And then back with Motivated to Soar at 230, and then some sketches of some real people will be dropping today at 231. So yeah, that part. Yeah, that part. So I gotta share this one out though. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on for a sec, y'all. Let's see, I'm getting the shares out here. Yeah, that part. We just trying to make it do what it do and does what it does on all levels, on all these amazing levels of greatness. That's what we bees on. That's what we bees on. Yeah. That's what we bees on. That's what we bees on. So, you know, just sharing this thing on out, and getting it out here in these internet streets. Out here in these internet streets, that's what we be on. So yeah, man. That's what we be on. That's what we be on. It's 12:01 p.m. right now, and yeah, I'm just trying to. Oh, I remember her, Taylor Monet. She her birthday is today. I remember her from long ago. She was she's a designer, and it just popped up on my Facebook feed that her birthday is today. Happy birthday to her. So, yeah, that part. Yeah. Anyway, enough of all that there. Time to check the blood sugar. I check my blood sugar at least once a day, at the most 3 times a day, before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. That's how we gets down with the get down, you dig? That's how we gets down with the get down. Very appreciative of everybody who rocks with your boy, you know what I'm saying, on these most amazing levels. I am excited for next week because it's Spider-Man Day next week, baby. Show it's been over 3 years, technically almost 4 years since the last Spider-Man movie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tom Holland, man, who has dedicated a decade, 10 years of playing Spider-Man on the screen. You know what I'm saying? People, you know, like, you know, when we was hoping that would be the case, that, you know, he would be able to go the distance of playing this character, since they picked him when he was young. Like, he was literally 19 years old when he started playing Spider-Man. He'll be 30 this year in 2026. Which, you know, you needed someone who was, because, you know, Spider-Man, you know, his career, you know, I mean, Spider-Man, he started off as a teenager, you know what I'm saying? The character started off as a teenage superhero, but it's not like he was ever called Spider-Boy, you know what I'm saying? The difference between, you know, Spider-Man at the time amongst other superheroes was that he was dealing with all of this craziness, and he was a teenager, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's not like his villains knew that. Like, he, you know, he didn't go around calling himself Spider-Boy. He set out calling himself Spider-Man from the jump, you know what I'm saying? And over the time, you know, he grew into, you know, a young man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how old he is in the comic books right now. I couldn't tell you, because I don't read the comic books like that anymore, because, you know, once everything got corporate, you know, like super corporate, it was just like, yeah, that's a wrap for me. But you know, but I know he was probably like in his early 30s at the oldest, in the comic books, in the main timeline, in the, you know, the 616 Marvel universe. You know, and then of course, you know, you will have different universes, different takes showing him, you know, being young again and all that type stuff, you know, being a teenager again, or early 20s or whatever. But anyway, we've seen this guy Tom Holland grow in the past decade from basically being Iron Man Jr. in the MCU to who he is now, which is more so the Spider-Man we've been wanting. You know what I'm saying? Now that, you know, he's no longer trying to be Iron Man, he's finally being Spider-Man, which of course, you know, in real life, before 2008 and Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal of Iron Man, nobody didn't know no Iron Man outside of comic books. Spider-Man You know, like if you used to say the top 3 superheroes, which I still say, like the top 3 superheroes, you automatically gonna say Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. Yes, Superman and Batman are DC, but you know, as a kid, you know, those are the first 3 superhero names that'll pop up in your brain because they all end with man and they easy to remember and say. Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. That's it. You ain't thinking Wolverine or Hulk or Cyclops or, you know what I'm saying, or Iron Man will be in that category now because, you know, his name is Iron Man, so it's a simple name to remember as well. But, you know, those are the top 3 heroes that you would think of regardless of who, Marvel, DC, whatever. Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. You feel me? Like Spider-Man will be in the top 3, you know what I'm saying, of who you remember as a superhero. You know what I'm saying? If not the top 1, I mean, if you talking just Marvel, then it's Spider-Man, you know, because Superman and Batman are DC. But yeah. But and then, you know, some kids, you know what I'm saying, used to call, like, you know, it was some kids that thought Wolverine's name was X-Man. You know what I'm saying? They thought he was X-Man. You know, like, you know, when they thought X-Men or X-Man, they was talking Wolverine. You know, that's who they were talking, because, you know, he was basically the face of the X-Men back during that time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that part. But yeah, I just got through checking my blood sugar. I check my blood sugar at least once a day, at the most 3 times a day, before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. That's how it gets down with the get down. I'm gonna get to charging this thing back up in a second because it needs some charging. It needs some charging. And with that being said, I'm about to get on to that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the Goat Nation shoutouts. Goat Nation shoutouts. Goat Nation shoutouts. Goat Nation shoutouts. Hey. It's time for the shoutouts, baby. It's time for the shoutouts, baby. Yeah, it's time for the shoutouts, y'all. Let's get with it. Let's get with it. Let's see. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, they wow. Okay, here we go. Let's see who was here. Who was rocking with your boy in these past 24 hours? Let's see who was rocking with your boy in these past 24 hours, so I can delete that. Live. Yesterday is reapply in July is still processing. We can check out the reapply in July 13, which was the Avengers Doomsday live discussion. We can check that out. Let's see who was here for that. In the regular comment sections, we got Latanya Porter saying, "Hey, bro, yeah." Shout out to Big Sis of YouTube, who currently has 137 subscribers with content like no other because she has no content. Speaking of, yesterday, of course, 1 month, T-minus 1 month until my sister's birthday. Yesterday was July 22nd, and her birthday is next month on August the 22nd. Most definitely. Let's see who was here for the live chat. of that live thing there. We had Carmen Watson slid through. PNTS by Tanger Music was in the building. Who else was in the house? We had Kid Wonder, Rosie's Life of Wonder in the building. We had Brandon of Palm Beach in the house. We had who else was in the building? Jesus Graciano was in the building. Shout outs to Jesus for sliding through, providing some great questions and content. You know what I'm saying, rocking with me on that tip. Let's see, we had Toya Renee Talks was in the building as well. And that was it. That was everybody who was in the building. That was everybody who was in the building. Okay, let's see. Shorts. Yesterday, did my reaction to seeing Captain Avengers Doomsday. Let's see. Latanya Porter said, "Hey, bro. Yep, you dig that part. That part. Let's see. Now, yesterday videos. Let's see. Yesterday we had episode 230 of GOAT 1408 TV. Who was in this thing? We had let's see, let's go to the newest. Let's see. We had Dee Dee herself, Motivated to Soar. Motivated to Soar said, "I love it. Thank you." Shout out to Motivated to Soar, y'all, who currently has 2.63K subscribers with 941 videos on the channel. Her channel has been around since January the 4th of 2010 with 93,302 views on the channel. She started posting content on her channel on my niece's birthday in 2024, October the 1st of 2024. Yeah, dig that part. Yeah, man. My brother in arts, Chester Colston, had just posted up this picture right here. 10 years ago at IndyCon 2. Shout out to Chester Colston. That's Chester Colston in the middle right there. He is the creator of the series A-Man, series about a superhero infused with godly powers to combat demons. Most definitely. That's me on the left and Johnny Quest Gaming on the right in the picture right there. Most definitely. You feel me? That part. Out here making it do what it do and does what it does. That part. 2016. Time be flying, y'all. Time be flying, man. That part. Yeah, so shout outs once again to Motivated to Soar. In the comments for episode 230, we got Swan Melange said, "Very nice, love the tribute. Motivated to Soar is awesome, love her." Hey, that part. Shout out to Swan Melange. Kayla Swan Melange, that's what I meant to say, currently has 2.94K subscribers with 291 videos. Channel been around since July 29th of 2018 with 432,147 views on the channel. You dig that part. She also said come through Golden DD. Hey, that part. Motivated to Soar also left the comment of the dancing lady and the fans and the fan emojis. Hey, that part. Motivated to Soar also said, "Motivated to Soar," singing the music along with it with the sun going. Hey, that part. She also left the music notes with the pink and purple hearts. You dig that part. And Motivated to Soar also said, "Straight no chaser." You feel me? That part. And she also said, "I had a doctor appointment, so just getting in to see this." A. And then she also left the comment, "Hey, you did that part." Lala the High Vibe Coach said, here to soar with the Purple Heart. Shout out to Lala the High Vibe Coach, who currently has 2.81k subscribers with 571 videos. Channel been around since February 15th of 2024 with 134,977 views on the channel. You dig that part. PNTS by Tangent Music said, nice art, appreciate it. Tangent Music, who currently has 267 subscribers with 249 videos. Channel been around since June 25th of 2023 with 107,388 views on the channel. Also said, let's go. PNTS by Tangent Music also said, let's go. You dig that part. Latanya Porter said, hey bro, good job, girl. Yay, DD. Hey, that part. Appreciate all y'all leaving the comments. Most definitely appreciate y'all. All right. In the live chat, we had Estrella Garcia was in the building for the live chat. And let's see who else was in the building. That was it. That was everybody who was in there for the live chat of episode 230. Appreciate y'all for sliding through, most definitely. Let's see. Now, let's see who was here for yesterday's daily vlog. Yesterday's daily vlog, which was 2332. I know I saw a net flying. I'm trying not to let it get to me. We got Latanya Porter, big sis of YouTube, said, hey bro, replay gang. PNTS by Tangent Music said, let's go today, Slim. Hey, that part, let's get it, Tangent. And Lala the High Vibe Coach said, somebody tell a goat, ain't no time like the present. You feel me? That part, most definitely feel you on that, Lala. In the comment sections, we got Estrella Garcia was in the building, so that means we're going to drop the cinematic premiere today for day 2333. Who else was in the building? Life with Sherry was in the house, and Lala the High Vibe Coach was in the building, and that was it. That was everybody who was in the building. Appreciate y'all for sliding through on your boy. And with that being said, you know what I'm saying, we getting ready to slide on up out of here. Appreciate y'all once again. Continue to stay blessed up, continue to stay motivated as we continue to manifest greatness, maintain that greatness, and motivate others to be great on that spiritual level, on that emotional level, on that mental level, on that physical level, on that financial level. That's how we get down with the get down. And with that being said, I'm up out of here, y'all. Stay blessed up, alright? Video, playlist, watch them all, alright? One love.